so welcome back. This is Ariel and nice to see you again in my video, even though I cannot see you virtually. And so as you can see, my topic for today's vlog is all about how did I learn how to speak the language, English. Ding, ding, ding. How? So as you may know, English is not my first language. Yeah, because I'm not an American or I don't live in an English country. I live in the Philippines, specifically in Davao City. And as you may all know, that Davao City is a Bisaya city, which is we speak Bisaya. So Bisaya kay ko, like Bisaya gid ko na tao. So I just learned how to speak and copy. Not really, I don't know if you think that I sound like an American, but sometimes when I was still working in the call center, most of my customers would, like, you know, if they are very irate and they are looking for an American representative, and then when I answer the phone, and then they usually would say, oh, thank God I'm speaking with an American representative, but unfortunately they are not. And of course I am being honest, and I would say, oh, actually I'm an Asian descent. I mean, you know, that's it. So so there, I'm going to share to you how I learned how to speak the language. And dili ko dato wala ko nagdako sa dato na environment. It's just that I really enjoyed the English language. So, and while explaining to you how I learn how to speak English, I will be doing my eye makeup again because I find it not awkward just from me talking to you like this. So okay, and so let's start. And the very first thing that I did naturally, like when I was still a kid. So if you have like little brothers or little sisters or children, and you want your children to learn the English language right away, not really right away, but you know, be able to have a background of the language, is of course you will expose them to English words, simple words, like, you know, things in the house maybe. And yeah, that's the very first thing. My mom though didn't do that. My mom is you know, she's not like an educator type of parent that would this is, can you say, or like, you know, being there always by our side to teach us those types of things. It's just that in my case, I watch cartoons like Dora the Explorer. Yeah, Dora the Explorer, because I believe the Dora the Explorer when I was still young was it is teaching children to speak English and sometimes Spanish. I'm not pretty sure, but yeah, that's one thing. Expose yourself to maybe English cartoons, English movies, and after that one, you know, it's not just enough it's not enough for you to be exposed to English movies, because I know most of us are watching English movies, but still we are not be able to speak English naturally. So another tip is, or from my experience, is for you to use the language. Not really like use the language like you're in the mall or whatever, but just use it maybe especially at school. I mean, yeah, when we're some presentations. Most of the Filipinos are using English language when presenting, and most of us, as you know, as per experience, are quite shy on speak the language because we are afraid of being judged by other people that wrong grammar, that's not the right word. But guys, I mean, don't be disappointed if ever someone would tell you those types of things. I know it's quite embarrassing, but yeah, I mean, don't be discouraged because someone just judged you on how you speak or how you use the language. And by the way, if you can hear some snoring, that's my dog. She's sleeping here beside me under my chair. So yeah. So there. Don't be disappointed or don't be discouraged. Just keep on going because I was like that. Even my college friends, I remember college or high school friends, they even like, you know, English, you know, those types of things like, okay. So me, I do have like a very high confidence, but it's fine. Though sometimes I am discouraged to like, I'll just shut my mouth and just, okay. But I did not stop there. And yeah, I just keep on practicing and using the language. Again, use the language. And with regards to the pronunciation, so first, yeah, you need to have the confidence to use the language, guys. Because if you don't have the confidence to use it, then, you know, you'll not be successful in really learning it, or really like, I know you want to achieve to be like fluent, so you'll not be fluent if you're not using it. That's it. And then after that one, you know, with regards to the pronunciation, this website, hold on, Cambridge Dictionary online, they actually have this, like, you know, if you type the words and then it will show how you can pronounce it properly. There's like an English US accent, and there's the British English accent. So they have two types of things that you can choose from, whether you want to pronounce it in two ways. Like, you know, there's comfortable, there's comfortable. Though I'm not pretty, I'm not expert of those types of accents, but yeah, it depends on you on what to use. And again, learning the language is not, you don't need to hurry, you know, like, it takes time and effort to really like speak the language. So it's the same thing as in every language in the world. So if you wanted to learn a certain language, I wanted to learn how to speak Japanese, but I know in my status, I want it like in my mind, but I'm not really like pushing it. So if that would hinder, if you don't have that mindset, like, no, I really want it, I want to learn it, but then you're not doing anything, so what's the use? So yeah, again, I'm speaking based on my experience. And okay, so by the way, I'm using a blue and pink see what will happen. And then aside from pronunciation, going to the Cambridge, or just listen to the actresses or actors like in the movies, and yeah, copy them. I also do that when I was a kid. I copy the characters on how they say their lines, and that's very, I can say, effective too. And if you really have a heavy accent, like, I mean, all of us has an accent. It's just that it just really needs time and, again, effort on learning how to properly pronounce words. So there. And then again, if you wanted to speak fluently, also try to like maybe translate. For example, if you wanted to know, or if you wanted to ask something like giunsa man to nimo, so try to write a sentence on how to translate that into English. Like, so giunsa, how did you do that? And then how did you do that? And then how to say that line confidently, not in an awkward way, but in a very like comfortable way for you to say it. So yeah, those are some of the things that I did to learn the language. And again, and also, because I also mentioned it in my previous video, like I was also like trained in this in my very first company, because that company is like a US based type of company. So we call different races in America. I've spoke to Caucasian, Hispanics, and some Black Americans type of people, and I was exposed to those types of accents, and it's pretty tough also for me. Why? Because when I started, I really have the heavy accent. Like I have a very Filipino accent, like Bisaya accent, and my customers can't really catch the words that I'm saying. So there, I tried to listen carefully on how they speak, on how they pronounce the words, their intonation, and then that's also the thing that I learned how to speak like this. Though I'm not saying I'm perfectly like speaking English. No, I'm not. I have flaws. I made improvements, and but yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing on how I learned it. And then look at my eye makeup. And guys, I'm not an English major, so again, I'm all speaking based on my experience and sharing my knowledge, because sharing is caring. And yeah, I mean, learn how to also learn how to speak slowly. You don't need to be very fast in learning the language. I mean, yeah, speak slowly. If ever that you have a client and then you wanted to speak to that client and you think that they really can't understand your accent, then speak slowly. It's fine. They would understand. Foreigners would understand. Everyone would understand. Because speaking slowly is one key of, being able to clearly communicate with someone. Yeah. And again, expose yourself to also English music. It can really help, guys. And boost your confidence. I'm saying it like it's very easy, but it's not. I know it's not easy. A lot of judgmentals everywhere, but don't be scared. I mean, if you really want to learn it, then go. And also, one thing before I end this video, because I guess this would be my final blue and pink eye makeup. What's happening? Okay. Is the tone of your voice. So I'm very comfortable in speaking this way, like very whole. But if you do have like a very cute voice, then that's also fine. Find your tone also, because that would also make a difference on speaking the language. And again, I'm not born with like an English family. Like we all speak my language, like Bisaya jud mi tanan. And then my mom doesn't speak English to me when I was a kid, so I just speak English just when I was after, like, maybe, I don't know, fluently after college or when I was working. I was 18 to be exact. And yeah, so if you are already old, you think if you're old, I mean, like 30s, 20s or plus, it's not yet too late to learn how to speak the language, guys. Be a person, it's not too late for everyone to learn a language. And I can say language is quite very challenging to learn, especially maybe Chinese or Japanese. It's very hard, but you will, you'll be able to learn it, pretty sure, if you just give an effort and a time. So there. I guess that's the thing. I would end, and that ends my video. So, and my eye makeup looks terrible as always. So I hope that this will be very useful. And I mean, did I share it properly? Did I share my experience properly? But yeah. So just to summarize, I'm just giving you my confidence. Confidence for you to achieve if you wanted to speak the language. Again, don't be afraid with judgmental people. Perfect grammar is not an issue. I mean, it's not that important to have a perfect grammar and then very deep English words. No, it's about how to communicate, how to be fluent, and to stop, like, those are my feelers in this video, I guess. And yeah, so yeah, I guess that would be all, and hope that I give something and share something to you. Thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye bye.